Hey, it's Time of Dish with D. That's me. It's always good when you start off your day with your sunglasses. It's sunny here, and it's going to be a balmy 49, I think, today. It was 50 something. It was really beautiful. It's good for the dog because he can go out in the yard and with his boo-boo leg and do what he needs to do. But I want to shout out to Aqua Aurora. I think that's what it's called. Aqua Aurora. It's this new eye cream that I got. Oh my god. It's green. Like I think it has like Dead Sea something. I don't know. It's some kind of, I love it. I really could feel how it pulls the under eye. I know this has nothing to do with Weight Watchers, I know. But I just wanted to, you know, I'm on a hunt for good eye cream. We know I'm on a hunt for good eye cream. So I've tried several different ones. Few I've been okay with. Few didn't see a difference, but I really like this. I love the way it feels. I love the way I mean, look. Fine lines are like, enough of that. Let's get to talking about our journeys, shall we? Oh, and if you do not know, the bus must come now. They changed the schedule. I am doing a live Zoom weight loss chat. I don't want to say meeting because it's more of a chat on Saturday at 11:30 Eastern time on Zoom. Now, the way you can get in is you have to be part of my Facebook group because that's where I post everything. I don't post anything here on YouTube. It's just too many weirdos. Not that you know who's in your Facebook group either. I will give you that. I could just sit there and tell you, yeah, there could be a fake person in there. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that. But you do the best you can with what you got. And that's what I'm doing. I have the link in there. You're all welcome to join. It doesn't cost you anything. I feel like there's so many people struggling, you know. I hear it all the time. I'm off plan. I'm off my I'm off my wagon. I can't find it. Yeah, we're off our rockers too sometimes. So sometimes, like I said, am I going to change the world? Maybe. 1 pound at a time. You know, that's the philosophy. It's 1 pound at a time. We're not going to sit here and have a 5 pound loss. No. We have a 1 pound loss. We are winner chicken. And we even have 0.4 loss for winner chicken dinner. So it's like trying not to, so we're going to be focusing on just changing a few things, portion control, which, you know, knowing what you're eating, honest tracking, you know, being honest. You have the points, use them. Don't sit there and not use your points because you're afraid. I want to put the fear at rest. I'll see how that works. So I would love to have you. You know, like I said, you have to be part of the Facebook group to get the link. And that's up to you. All I can do is offer. It's up to you to accept. You know, we're big girls here. We've got our silky panties on. Our nice sexy silky big girl panties, you know? A little lace maybe? A little bow, perhaps? But we have to take ownership of our journey. We have to. You have to, you know, I want it to stop with, you know, blaming anything else. I mean, there's so many, you can sit there, you know, I get that. I live my life, so I know how bad it is out there. I'm not going to sit there and tell you it's not bad, because it is. But is that the reason we should be eating? No. You have to focus, I say this a lot, is focus on what you can control. You can control the food in your house, the food in your pantry, the food that you eat, the food that goes down your throat. That is in your control. And I'm not going to sit there and I don't want to hear, well, no. You put it in there, you swallowed it, you chewed it. You need to own it and you need to move on. Stop with this. I know I'm guilty of it. You know, I sit there and I was very apprehensive last week with this dog's surgery. I owned it. I owned the fact that I ate. I did. I owned it. Am I sorry I ate? No, I'm really not, because that's how I dealt with it. It's an outlet. I needed to deal with it, and that's how I dealt with it. Right or wrong, left or right, it is how I dealt with it. And honestly, it's probably how I dealt with it after this conversation. You know, it's just, that's just, I own it, and I respect myself enough to say I would do it again. Because that's, in all honesty, would probably happen again. You know, do you just stop because little bumps in the road? Like my leader always says, if you have a flat tire, do you just leave your car there and go get a new car? Or just give up and never drive again? What's this idiot doing? Pick the trash up. I don't know, some people annoy me. No, you would sit there and you'd get it fixed. You would work on the problem. There's the emphasis on the word work. Some of us, and me included, I include me in all this because when I vlog, it's always about my perspective. It is. So, am I lazy? Yes. I'll sit there and come out and tell you I'm lazy. People who know me well, I admit it. I mean, it's been so much better since I admitted it, because trying to pretend you're not lazy is hard. But yeah, I'm a slug. I say it all the time. I am a slug. I am lazy. Work is difficult. Out of my comfort zone to do anything more than I have to. I'm more of a minimalist when you think about for things. Like, I don't go out of my comfort zone at all. I do the minimal of what I need to do. I don't do anything extra. I don't. I'm a minimalist when it comes to things like that. My stuff, yeah. Well, yeah, girl likes her stuff. Makes me happy. You know, you sit there, you want to sit there and say, this makes you, I would say everything makes me happy. It always all brings me joy. It does. So I have to keep it all. Yep. And when you sit there and stop trying to be like whatever her name was who does that, that's how she deals with it. I love how people make videos and channels on their OCD problems and make you feel bad because you don't do that. That's how she functions, and that's fine for her. But don't sit there and try to make people feel bad because they don't. See, I don't like that. And I noticed that with a lot of these, you know, now that we have these free-for-all YouTubes, that anybody and their sister can make a channel and say exactly what they want to say, and all of it makes you feel bad. Like, oh, she's telling me, you know, no, that's her issue. So yeah, she's making a channel and making money off of her own issues. Yeah, it took me a while to wake up to that one. I'm not watching these videos and feeling bad about myself. Why? I don't have a problem with my stuff. If people have a problem with my stuff, then they have the problem with my stuff. I don't. I like my stuff. My stuff brings me tremendous joy. It does. I've gotten better with, I don't buy as much stuff as I used to. COVID helped that because you don't go out as much. Don't go out, and I don't want to order as much online, but yep. Does your journey bring you joy? A lot of people will say no. Does my journey bring me joy? Not all the time. It doesn't. There are days that I struggle a lot, and I'm not in the joyful mode. I'm not. But then maybe the next day I'll be in a joyful mode, and I'll be in a better tracking mode, and I'm not going to keep picking mode. There are days I pick. There are days I pick. There are always going to be days I pick. Can I sit there and say stop picking? Yeah, but again, I'm not a 2-year-old child to be reprimanded. Oh, don't pick, Denise. Denise is going to pick. So I work around the picking. If that's possible, obviously it's possible, I've done it. It takes some strategic planning, I won't lie. But having good stuff to pick on is key. If I'm not picking on like Chex Mix and Doritos and chocolate covered whatever, sometimes there's some cocoa dusted almonds in the house, I won't lie. But on the whole, I don't keep that stuff in because zero self-control. Zero. I can sit there and tell myself I'm out of points all I want. But yeah, my hand goes in that jar. So I always say my advice is to you is if that's you too, just don't have it in there. But there is times where it is in the house. No rhyme or reason. You know, it's life. You can't sit there and ever say, I'm not going to have chocolate covered almonds in the house. That's unrealistic. Especially when you don't live alone. And am I going to make the rest of the house suffer because I have an addiction to chocolate covered almonds? No. Half the time I'll tell them, take the almonds and put them somewhere. If I don't know where they're at, and I won't go looking for them. Quite honestly, I won't. If they're out, yeah, I'll have some. But if they're tucked away somewhere, I'm not going to go and look for them, which is a win, because there was a time where I did go searching for stuff. So see, I did change there. I'm too lazy to go look for it. Are you waiting for that one? I'm too lazy to go look for it. So your negative could be a positive. See how you do that? It's a work. Let me tell you something. Full in your head, it takes some time. It takes some work. But you too can do it. This vlog has really gone off the deep end, hasn't it? I don't know. I don't know what I even started off saying. I mentioned the meeting and I got on to other million different things. But yeah. I lost my whole train of thought. Oh my goodness. I get why people don't watch these vlogs, because they are a hot mess. I will agree. I know it's a hot mess, but I love doing them, and I know there's about a handful of you that love them, so that is why I continue to do them. These are not my highest viewed videos by far, and that's fine, but I definitely do them for the few that enjoy them and really get a lot from them. That is why I do it. And plus, let's face it, I'm going to work anyway. I talk to myself pretty much anyway. Somebody made reference, I think it was somebody and her husband said, you guys were counting how many times I took my hands off the wheel to talk. You know, it's me. I just do that. Luckily, I have good front end alignment that my car isn't going when I hit. But, and again, I am on like, these are not, I'm not on the highway. I would never vlog on the highway. No, I'm not that stupid. No. Because that's, not that I'm not paying attention, because I am totally. But, no, because the highway is just too crazy. This is just my little trek to school, which I make a million times. And I have a few of you tell me, I know when you're going to make that turn. They're my faithful viewers of my vlogs. They know exactly when my car's going to turn. Yep. I think that's a bit funny. Bailey had a good, a decent night. I think he's licking, not his wound, not the staples. He's licking in the inner part of his thigh. So yeah, I had to put the hard collar on him today. That inflatable collar, yeah, didn't work. Yeah, he could reach his crotch. So, yeah, not a win for him. So I put I have the old, the Elizabethan collar, or the collar of shame. I still have that, so I put that on him. He's not happy this morning. He put his head down. I'm like, well, you keep licking. I don't know what to tell you. So that's how I'm going to be putting that on him tonight when he goes to bed too. Yep. So yeah, he's, each day it's a new thing with him. But it's gonna be several weeks before he's starting to feel himself. That's for sure. I get it. That's major surgery. It really is, and it's gonna take him at least 3 months before he's really has full use of that leg. Yeah, good for me, right? Oh, ladies and germs, I am at the light before school, so I'm probably going to end this vlog here because I've actually run out of steam. So I thank you for joining me. I hope you got something out of this video, because sometimes I feel like I just ramble on about nothing. But I hope you enjoyed it, and you know what I'm going to say. Thumbs up and subscribe, and we will dish another day. Goodbye.